one more time after reconnecting and testing that everything is working good. Welcome everybody. Welcome from Paris. Bienvenidos a todo el mundo desde París. Conexión París via Washington DC. Connection Paris, Washington DC. We are going to have a special guest for today. Vamos a tener nuestro invitado especial, Olga Cardoso from Brazil. Here we have it. We are going to have her. Not only inspiration for a lot of you, but also for my special career in aerobics. Así que vamos a tener a Olga Cardoso, ícono, leyenda del aeróbic, cómo no. Viendo todo su historial de coreografías, de campeonatos, medallas de oro. Es un placer, es un honor. It's an honor to have her here today. So we are going to just invite her to join and just start our meeting for today in Aerobic Point 5. Así que bienvenidos a todos y, como no, welcome Olga Cardoso from Brazil. ¿Qué tal?
Bien, hola.
Hola.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va? We can talk in English, that's fine. We're just make sure that if I start talking Spanish, you can talk in Portuguese. So like this, everybody understands everything. We are having Claudia Gomez. Big kisses to Claudia.
Hi, Claudia.
It's so special because we have been doing, well, first of all, thank you to just accept, because I know that it's Sunday, so people would now wants to have fun and like this. So now it's like, but we're having so much fun because we're reconnecting with people that even they didn't know what was happening during the career and before, no? Mm-hmm. So, and we have, I think, very good things to talk about, because I know you from New Orleans in '93, that I was 16 and I could not compete. I was like,
I remember that. I remember.
And I remember like your member of the team, no, like the boss and our member Maria, that was like, oh my God, we have a Spanish trio that was so good. It's so good. It's going to beat the Brazilian one. And finally, you got the third and they got the fifth. And one of the member of the team was Alba de las Heras. So it was so fun. Yeah. So it was. So thanks for coming and welcome. Let's gonna start from the beginning. How did you start? Like the goal question. How did you start aerobics and why?
Well, I was invited for a tryout. I used to be, at the time I was coaching gymnastics, mm-hmm. and rhythmic gymnastics. So I coached, actually my sister was my athlete. So this guy come to the gym, to the big gymnasium, and he asked me that if he could invite the girls for a tryout. I said yes. So I call everybody and they sit and they talk about blah, blah, blah. And then he turned to me and say, if the coach wanna try, you can try. So here we go. Me and my sister show up to the tryout with another athlete, and we passed I passed the tryout, and that's how it started.
Because you start doing trio.
Yes. So first was a trio. I did a trio with actually my two athletes for performance, uh-huh. But then Andrea, the one was at New Orleans, uh-huh. Come to join the trio. So then we went to the World Nationals and myself, Elena, and Andrea.
Because we were telling that aerobics in the 90s were like so well known in Brazil.
Yes, was a fever.
So and of course we'll show some pieces from your career, but
Lord.
I just decided not to show the one that you were going in New Orleans, but better one. Okay, so of course, wait a second.
You wanna make me miss my skinny body?
Well, everybody is missing it, so no worries. I'm with that. I'm okay. Let's gonna see. Okay, wait a second, because we have here. Let us see what happens when Olga Cardoso and
That was the qualifying.
here you have them. Good
Yes.
memory.
Oh yeah. This was in a parking lot, and it was a lot of people there. And it was live on TV. Look, everybody, you used to do that. We created. Aww.
With the outfits.
Yeah, it's a little illusion, see? Almost a helicopter. Yeah, we changed that part to the word with my sister was so mad. Yeah.
Oh my God. I remember this routine like if it was yesterday.
Yeah, we changed the part on the floor that we flip around. Wasn't synchronized, so the guy that was like kind of like coaching the team. We do not have a team, a coach. So he was insisting that we need to change. My sister was no, and we like.
Como todos, ¿no? Que éramos
okay. I'm like, so he changed, and I did not like when I saw it looked more clean, but it did not look dynamic as like the other one. So whatever, we're not gonna win anyway.
But it was like, si no me equivoco, voy a cambiar de lenguaje. Si no me equivoco, vosotros competís en el nacional para cualificaros para el mundial y luego resulta que hay otro trío que está súper para ser el favorito y no, vais vosotras al mundial. ¿Qué pasa cuando vais en el mundial y resulta que competís contra tríos de chicos, ¿no? Conseguisteis una tercera posición en el Campeonato del Mundo de Estados Unidos. ¿Era difícil poder estar al nivel de los tríos que eran chicos? Porque me acuerdo que luego, pues bueno, estuvieron Argentina y estuvieron también Australia por delante. Entonces, esos tríos de chicos, ¿podíais llegar a ganar vosotras a todos los tríos de chicos? ¿O lo veíais como un reto muy grande siendo tres chicas? Y encima erais pequeñitas, porque yo me acuerdo que erais pequeñitas y decía, uy, estas chiquitas luego aparecen. También decirte que cuando vi la coreografía fue de las que me impactaron y de las que inspiraron. O sea, no es aquello que decimos, ay, la mejor coreografía que hicieron y demás fueron las más inspiradoras. No, para mí, por ejemplo, era una de las rutinas que más me marcaron del campeonato de New Orleans, por ejemplo.
Yeah, that is nice to hear. Lo que pasó es que en Brasil los campeones del año anterior lo iban para lo mundial, like direct, like sin hacer lo qualify. Entonces, but no, nosotras teníamos que ir para o Mundial sem qualifying, pero cambiaram as regras em Brasil. Então, fomos ao qualifying, todos os campeões que ganharam o campeonato, Robertson, Marilene, hicieron lo qualifying que miraste ahora. Entonces, la tensión fue...
Inimaginable.
And I'm like, oh my God. So now nosotros teníamos que competir con los tres ticos mucho más fuerte. Lo que pasó es que los pisaron la fuera de la línea. Son aquel en 1993 pisar en la línea, pasar en la línea, 10 puntos, dead.
Out. Yeah.
You out. Boom. Entonces nosotros fuimos. Y ¿por qué los otros fueron mejores de nosotros en el mundial, en el qualifying? Pasamos por todos labrando, mucha tensión. Entonces nosotros decidimos ir a entrenar con nosotros, con mi entrenador, el primer entrenador que tuvimos, yo, en Elena, en Andrea.
¿Cómo se llamaba el entrenador?
Enrique Ferraz.
Okay.
Enrique Ferraz. Con él nos entrenamos con él para el campeonato brasileño cuando ganamos. Y conmigo y con Elena, no sé lo que pasa, que siempre estamos, mi Elena, en esta se va, en otra, en esta se va, en la otra viene, en esta se va. Entonces, tenemos, en el brasileño ganhamos com uma pessoa e se foi. Não quero mais, não mais aeróbica. Então, they open a little exception for us to pick up somebody else. Entonces, escolhemos Andrea, que foi a primeira que tivemos. Uma confusão.
Bueno, siempre hay inicios así difíciles a veces. Mira, nosotros cuando empezamos a hacer pareja con Alba fue porque las otras chicas del trío decidieron parar y fue como, ¿y por qué no hacemos esto? Y había el límite de, uy, Alba es mayor que Jonatan, ¿sabes? En plan de, no, es una chica mayor que el chico, imagínate el tiempo, o sea. Y luego mira, o sea, lo bien que fue. Ay, Alessandro, que está ahí. Un abrazo, Alessandro. Luego, como está bien, porque antes solo podíamos tener las entrevistas de los históricos, pero ahora las tenemos en IGTV, así que todo el mundo puede ver cuando puede, ¿no? Todas las entrevistas, así que genial. Un besito, Alessandro. What is happening when you just finish, you get the bronze medal in the World Championships that, as I said to you, it was an inspired routine. I was like surprising routine, one of the best for me, in the trios routine. And finally, you move forward and suddenly, I don't know how, but your sister...
¿Por qué no tenemos la otra? Se fue.
Otra vez.
Se fue esta, que Andrea, se fue. Yo y Elena, ¿qué vamos a hacer?
¿Qué debíais hacer para que se fueran todos, no? What you have to do to make
entonces
people...
Elena fue a hacer mixper con Claudio França.
Claudio, sí.
Que luego... pobrecita.
That I saw, that he didn't know because I didn't know. I saw Claudio doing mixed pair with another girl in Suzuki World Cup. I was like, but he was already there. So finally, you change the division. So finally, Elena goes to do mixed pair, and you start doing individual.
Like, yeah, individual. Not for my option, my first option. I really want to stay on the trio with my sister. Yo quería quedar con el trío con mi hermana. Yo siempre hablo que Elena y yo teníamos la perfecta compañera, Cláudia Gomes, que nunca lo pasó, pero un sueño que siempre tuve. Myself, Elena, and Cláudia Gomes would be like,
Estuvimos hablando con Claudia.
Look out, everybody, because look out, the big man with the big muscle.
But we were telling also, because we had Claudia, that like she competed like for 2-3 years, so it was like short career. It was a pity, but you know, like that's life. So suddenly things change, and we have to face forward, no? You start doing individual, and you go to wars.
Sou individual, com lo individual, como lo digo, que não foi minha escolha, pero lo hizo. Para mí, para mí fue muy difícil porque lo carisma, la presentación, yo no tenía.
¿No?
Yo no tenía. Para individual, yo tuve que trabajar mucho con eso, porque si miras la presentación en trío, la carismática, la que tenía todo, Elena, mi hermana, yo, freezing, ¿no? A little face.
Pero bueno, era también el carisma que se hacía antes también, o sea, antes no era, hasta que no llevabas unos años compitiendo, no sabías que era natural, ¿no? Y luego era...
Yeah.
Pues lo decía...
But when I got.
Yeah. And you got it well. Entonces, de golpe porrazo apareces en el Campeonato del Mundo, hasta el presentador dice que eres una persona muy introvertida a nivel de... tímida, ¿no? Y nos presentas...
Los push-ups con la bunda, con el culo.
Esta coreografía. Oye, pues nadie lo diría, ¿eh?
Yeah. I did like that routine. And I love the music. History. Hallelujah. Oh.
Si me acuerdo como si fuera ayer,
¿Sí?
de ver y ver 2000 veces esta coreografía. ¡Ah!
Yeah, oh my God. I hate that sound effect. Los abdominales.
Ajá.
Sí. A half turn in 1993 was...
Look at the height on these kids.
Combinación de kicks, que ya no se hace.
Yes. A little illusion again. Look at that.
Madre mía, es que encima
I think that
recuerdas
was
estas
probably my
coreografías.
best performance on the finals for my individual. Like it was exactly the way I trained.
Pero vemos que... ¿Qué posición conseguiste allí? Venga.
La clasificación.
¿No? Sí.
No.
Tercera.
Terceira.
Em,
Então aí estava com 2 medalhas de bronze.
bueno,
Trios and individual. It's good. It's a world medal.
bueno. Allí estaba también Sustan Lee, que claro, ya lleva
Oh,
más
yeah.
tiempo.
Amazing.
Chica muy fuerte, atleta, besos desde aquí. Y yo creo que también era un inicio donde tú empiezas a hacer tu individual, tu carrera individual, y todo explosiona como increíble, ¿no? Porque aparte de que en Brasil erais ya una potencia internacional muy, muy, muy buena, para mí era la mejor, llegáis a los campeonatos y ya no es que Brasil sea muy bueno, sino que la aeróbica empieza a evolucionar tan rápidamente que aún vemos más Brasil más hacia allá, o sea, más hacia el futuro. Es decir, ya no evoluciona poquito a poco, sino Brasil empieza a evolucionar mucho más. Vamos conociendo ya también a muchos más campeones y muchas personas que ya empiezan como a buscar una carrera, porque antes veíamos que los campeones de Brasil eran un año y el año siguiente ya no estaban, o sea, ya eran otras personas diferentes, otros campeones. Ahora vemos ya que empieza a haber como una escuela de Brasil donde formáis parte, tanto vosotros, tú como Elena, como Claudio Franzen, Roberto Magallanes. ¿Qué es lo que pasa por tu cabeza después cuando ya empiezas a hacer este individual y dices, bueno, ¿qué hago? ¿Qué es lo que pasa por tu cabeza? Porque luego vemos que hay muchas cosas en tu vida, luego parejas, tríos y demás. ¿Qué es lo que pasa en tu cabeza? What is happening on your mind to decide while you did the first individual, and then what's going on your mind to start? Because people must know that.
Like I say, my thing was always teamwork. I think that espanhol. Eu vou tentar em espanhol.
No, habla en
Penso
portugués. Yo
penso que
entiendo el portugués, así que puedes hablar portugués perfectamente, no te importe.
penso que a oportunidade de fazer individual ajudou muito para
Desarrollo personal.
sim, porque eu necessitava melhorar algumas melhoras, como o carisma, que quando eu estava no trio não necessitava tanto. Então, eu creio que o individual foi como uma grande ajuda para Olga Cardoso em 2000 and, let's see, 2002, 3, 4, and 5. I think that was when I was like really growing. So I did one more year. Lo hice una vez más individual for it trios. Yeah, finally. Here we go.
Te metes en un trío de chicos.
Eu não vou quedar solita no palco. Tenho 2 pessoas. Dos chicos, né? Dos chicos. Ricardo Barbosa e Gustavo Braga. Que também quedaram solitos porque o outro se foi.
En plan de, ¿qué hacéis?
Entonces yo fui perfecta porque estaba solita también.
Bueno, pero también es lo que decíamos, ¿no? Era un momento donde tríos de 3 chicos tenían mucha fuerza. Metiendo una chica, podía ser que...
Sí,
pero
sí,
no,
sí.
llegáis
No.
al campeonato del mundo y otra vez, yo creo que tú has sido una de las personas de las que más me ha sorprendido de decir... ¿Sabes cuando teníamos el Technical Regulation, ¿no? Los manuales, y nosotros siempre intentábamos de ir por fuera, ¿no? Este era el manual, esta era la normativa, y tú siempre ibas por fuera, ¿no? Te presentas, me acuerdo, en Génova con las medias, con la marca, no sé qué marca era, pero esas medias que llevaban la marca y todos así. Te presentas en este año
No tenía nada en la regla que decía no.
Y esto es lo que me gustaba de ti, porque yo también era muy como tú, ¿no? Siempre intentaba ir jugando por fuera de las normas sin romperlas, pero para eso están las normas, ¿no? Para romperlas. Y luego te presentas un año que hacéis este trío, te presentas en individual y en trío en el Campeonato del Mundo,
Sí.
y te presentas con pantalones, con shorts.
Sí. Yo creo que la idea fue de Ricardo.
Ujú.
Ricardo, que
Chan.
tá, Léo, vamos fazer assim. Eu acho que tem que ir de short. Ah, o quê? De short?
Y yo creo que fue un gran acierto porque tal como creo que tuvisteis muy buena suerte y la verdad es que fuisteis los mejores en trío, eh, lo siento lo que te voy a decir, tuviste muy mala suerte en individual porque siendo un individual tan bueno, ese año
Sim,
habían todas las individuales
sim,
muy
sim.
buenas.
Pero lo que, sempre no individual. Quando estava solo individual, que foi o primeiro ano, com the Straining Man, aún não tinha a habilidade ou a apresentação para individual. Pero todas as vezes que hizo individual, estava fazendo outra categoria. Então, nunca pude tenía la energía, como decir, como assim, 100% of energy on my routine. Tuve um ano que lo mixpé, estávamos em primeiro, lo mixpé foi a última apresentação, a mim Robinson, e eu tinha uma apresentação para descansar e eu tinha que ir ao stage uma vez mais, fazendo a store, a coreografia da store. Então, ele lo hizo bem, tinha bastante força, pero nunca pude dar todo para o individual, 100% individual, nunca, porque sempre estava na outra categoria. En individual tens que ser la mejor. Não pode ser boa.
Yes, but what is happening is that I think that was the golden year. I can tell you were in Genova, in Italy, also. It was like a huge fight because we met all of you there. We were like, I think the best of the best was in Genova, Rimini, but that moment there is an open where we meet all the champions, everybody was there, and I think that that was the explosion for me in aerobics because there was such a lot of fight. We met with Carmen Valderas and we met you there, and of course it was surprising because once we start competing with the best of the best, and for me like the level just increased. I know that you changed the choreographies several times during the year just to go to the walls and do the best, you know. And as I said to you, you were doing the trio that you won, and then you do the individual that for me it's my favorite one. That's why I want to play it because it's my favorite one. But I think that it happened like this, you know, like we spend like the whole year competing in such a great great competitions that
Genova?
no, I have not that one. I have the United States, Everlasting Love.
Oh,
But
yeah.
of course. But it's like, as I said to you, that you are like amazing, but you know, like suddenly, like there were such an amazing panel of athletes that you got the second place. But I want to check that because it's one of my favorite routines and I love it. So let's gonna
I
see.
like that too. I like it.
So let's gonna
Yeah,
just,
let's watch it.
of course, show to the people what is happening after, well, 1 year later, no? What is Olga improving? And let's see if Karisma was better.
Smiling more.
I loved it.
Australiana, a brasileira Olga Cardoso e a espanhola, campeã da Copa do
Português.
Mundo.
Ai, ajeitando a malha.
A brasileira Olga
Done!
Cardoso.
Ya no. I love it. Smiling.
Ela compete em 2 provas no individual e na equipe tripla. 2 chances de ouro para o Brasil e para a Olga Cardoso. Vamos observar a apresentação da brasileira Olga Cardoso no individual feminino.
I touched them. I love those transitions.
Right.
And here we go, Olga do that, and then here's Jonatan Cañada come and do better. I don't know why it's like those planks, the turning. Yeah, that switch of balance
That's
was
the thing.
yeah, that you like, right?
Love it. And it's not easy at all.
Yeah. No, it wasn't easy. Attempt of the play.
Acompanhando a apresentação da brasileira Olga Cardoso, o individual feminino no 6º Campeonato Mundial de Aeróbica.
Me encanta.
And I always
Olga Cardoso.
Hay que parar esto.
yo sempre me gustava algunas cosas de la otra coreografía. Con esto, fuera de
The Raining Man.
It's Raining Man, and I put that, and I think the holding legs was very characteristic of me, because I think I was the first one to do. Everybody used to step, hold, and I was like.
Pero muchísimas cosas, a lot of things that I still remember. That this is one question I want to because you are in the world also of aerobics. Hope that you're watching what is happening right now. Before, like, this was the special thing that you have to look for, Leo aerobics. I miss that times. Before, you were like searching for things that people could remember, and I'm so grateful to see that, because I still remember. Even you say like the effects of the push-ups were, like in '94, you didn't like them, but I still remember it was like, but she's having an orgasm doing the push-ups, or what is happening? But these are things that you remember after 20 years. These were the things that we were looking for the routines, and I remember this one perfect, and a lot of things that are characteristic from Olga Cardoso, and. Now this is not happening anymore. So you see the choreographies right now, and there is nothing memorable. Not only about the choreography of the music and like this, is there is no movements, no creation of movements. What are your thoughts about like the past and the future of aerobics in terms of memorable, or that movements that you were creating and we were looking for?
I would say, I think now people just get too attached to the rules and go for what make you win on the rules, which is smart. But at our time, we used to go not only for, like you say, we used to go to what I can make that is not in the room, that everybody's gonna go wow. We want the wow from the people, not for the judge.
I love it.
We used to do this more for ourselves than just for win. It's okay. I think it's smart, but a lot of people just lost because they want something safe. They want to be safe to get the point. They want to be safe to do this and that, and I think that's you lost. You can go anywhere. We can go anywhere when you don't You
Ah,
don't try a little bit more. I work with the athletes, I work with young athletes, and I always wanna, you can do it. I say, no, 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 don't be safe. I'm like, don't be safe. You go and try to do it.
I love it
Do
because it's
it, you
like
know?
I was saying, like, with me it was like saying judges were coming like, no, you don't have to do that, and I was always saying, fuck the judges, fuck the rules, like that. This is to just do whatever you like, this is your
Yeah,
stage, this is your time, and just enjoy as much as you can. I remember that everything was a show, and as you said, you are completely right. We were like doing things that nobody was doing it, even maybe we were deducted because a lot of people was trying to push themselves out of the boundaries, and we create a lot of things that now we lost, and that's why maybe people is not
yeah.
going to competitions to watch them, because it's not
It's true. As a
fun
lot of,
anymore.
and lost like, I think also lost like the individual of the championship. Like if you see Jonatan Cañada routine, you know Jonatan Cañada routine. If you see Olga Cardoso, you're gonna see some like it's like a stamp. We used to put like a stamp. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. Now if you wanna do it, you go and do it. But
Mine.
it's mine. I did, and they know who did. You know, that kind of thing. That kind of thing. So I think we way more. We have a lot of courage. Let's put that way, as an athlete. And now people just try to be too safe,
Mhm.
and they have a lot more talent than we have. Me, I talk to myself. They have a lot of talent than I have, because I never really did like gymnastics like on that level, and I used to try, to try to go. You don't know how many times I throw my face on the floor trying to do jumps, and the floor of like gym
Sure.
floor, gym, gymnasium, academia de ginástica, ginásia. Não no floor de ginásio olímpica. No, 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 no.
Hard
Aqui,
floor, hard floor.
third floor. Pá, pá.
Doing Shishinova for the first time, like
Oh
smashing on the
yeah,
floor.
oh yeah.
So I'm so glad that you tell us this, because of course, coming from other champions, they are saying we reached to the same thing, no? Like competitions lost interest coming from the people, because there is no more passion. So people went to go to stage afraid of being deducted or not getting the elements, and just focusing on the elements, and like this. That it's good, but we lost all the essence of aerobics, like you said, no, doing these characteristic things in the routines. And one thing that is missing, that's for sure. Let's gonna continue. What's happening? Because you said that well, you're doing a lot of things, a lot of things, and then suddenly you start doing mixed pair.
Yeah, I I
Two
did
mixed pairs,
mix pair.
because I
The
have. You
first
see, it's
mix
your
my
fault
first
of
mix
the.
pair was, I'm always like losing
It's your
people.
fault because everybody's going away from you.
Yeah, so my
Like,
first mix pair was Mario Americo. At
I
the
know.
time, I I was doing, they decide the FIG was getting like, oh, if you want to go to the Olympics, you need to go to the FIG. So all the big athletes, with I regret big time, big time. I do to wherever go to a competition. So I did my first mix pair with him. Um, and he was almost the same size. We have almost the same build. It was pretty interesting.
I saw it. I saw it.
I actually lifted him on the beginning pose.
Let the people know that if you check YouTube, finally you got all of them because you are there. I don't know if you know it.
No, I don't
You
know.
have the mixed pair. I will send it to you. You have the mixed pair with Mario Americo. I know that it's a tape that it's horrible because that's why I didn't take it to show today. But you have it there, so I saw the mixed pair.
Oh my God, you need to tell me where to find. I want to see that.
I will. I will.
So I did that, and then I cried my eyes out watching FISAF come to Brazil, and I was doing FAG, and because we're doing FAG, they prohibit us to do anything else. So I'm in my home, Brazil, watching the championship. I watch you. You there, right? In the FISAF, in Santos. And I remember I went to the hotel. I was crying. What the fuck am I doing? I shouldn't be there competing home. So I did a little bit of FIG. I não lembro muitas coisas. FIG, não me perguntes.
No, but you know, like it was a hard time when they decide that you cannot compete in several in all competitions, and it happened to me in United States that suddenly when I came to United States they said no, you were competing in FISA, so you cannot compete here. Well, like you have to tell this before the competition, not when I'm in United States. So finally I could compete, like resigning of competing in FISA. So it was like a hard stuff, but. Even like this, because in Santos we had the FISA competition and it was like huge. It was like one of the best competitions also in FISA. But then suddenly you start with Mario Americo, but you finish with Robertson.
Robertson Magalhães, yeah. So I was already home. I was like, I'm done with aerobics. I'm gonna come back to my home. I did live in. At that time, I live once in Italy for a little bit, and I also went to work in Spain. So,
Yeah.
so yes. So all that aerobic happened, and at some point, I went to another country, and then I come back to Brazil, come back to competition, and then enter to another country. So I was coming back from Spain. So I say, I'm gonna go home, be with my mom and my dad. I'm gonna just stay there. My mom, oh God, Robertson's in the phone. I'm like, Robertson, what do you want with me? So he was inviting me and say, I want to come back to competition, and the only way I can do if I can do with you. I need you to do mixed pair with me. I'm like, but I am already done. No. So desconecté lo teléfono, hablé con mi mamá y mi papá. Es Robertson. Robert está preguntando si puedo entrenar y competir con él, pero yo tengo que ir para los Estados Unidos.
¿Y?
Mi mamá, vai sim, porque vocês vão ganhar tudinho. Go, because you guys gonna win everything. So that's what's happened. So I went, I come here to United States to start to train with him.
And you start training with him, and we know you and became one of the best mixed pair around the world because you were competing not only in United States, but also you went to Suzuki World Cup that you won. And let's gonna see one of the choreographies that you did in mixed pair, okay? Just to let the people know that Olga is versatile, so she can do whatever she wants. Of course, the partners are not remaining too much longer with her. But big kisses to Robertson, and let's gonna see in 2003 the routine that allowed you to
We
just get
are
the goal.
family. Yes.
The defending mixed pair champions representing Brazil, Olga Cardozo and Roberson Magayev. The defending champs have raised the bar once again. These two are the epitome of champions. Folks, you are in store for a technical performance from two of the best ever.
Best ever. I love it.
I think so. I love our beginning poses.
Beautiful opening. Right into a dynamic jump. You're going to see these two athletes. Oh, full straddle turn. Got a little off of the synchronicity there, but very little to minor deduction. They link movements together from one to the next, and then they just go on presenting that routine. Dynamic, powerful performers. These two are absolutely amazing. They're family. They consider themselves family. They've been working so many years. You know, they compete for Brazil, but they live in the Washington, D.C. area. They train at Gold's Gym in Lake Ridge, Virginia. And, you know, they choreograph against a lot of the other competitors that are in this competition against them. For the United States and even for Japan. It's kind of like a League of Nations working together, helping each other. Such great passion for the sport. You just love to watch them. See the complex arm movements right into their kicks.
The high kicks. I like the high kicks. And the push-ups.
Good at those elements. They are very clean and in synchronization with each other. They look like one. Look at that timing. Wonderful finish to the out turning press. And they're off to the races on fire.
Wow. Question for you. You have been competing for many, many years and with many competitions and many categories. Which is the code of points, the regulations you love the most?
Oh my God, I passed so many different ones. I think I like that one. I have the beginnings with the push-ups, kicks, abdominales, flexión de brazos, whatever. I have that one. And then we have one that we get more points doing to the right and to the left. We have that one, but I think the last one that one before we get into the FISAF, before NIC get into the FISAF competition, I like the one for the NAC. I do like FISAF rules too, because they still have the
Compulsories.
push-ups and everything. I think like between there, I like the kicks, I like the push-ups because it can be very creative on the push-ups. Yeah, I go between the NSC before we get into FIG rules and FISAF.
Because people maybe that are new into the sports, they don't know that in the score when we were competing in the 90s, like push-ups, kicks, jumping jacks, and of course abdominal curls were like the base of our choreography. So we were like starting with this with Kenichiro Nomura that we always we had him here also. He was telling that we had a lot of people because everybody could do like 4 push-ups and 4 kicks and 4 abdominals. Right now, like the level just increased that much that people even that lost interest because it's not that beauty as before. It's like so difficult to get into the sport because it's not basic things like the jumping jacks and kicks and like this that we're doing. So and I completely agree with you. I really love to do the abdominals like this because you could be so creative. I love to also like when you could turn and travel and like this, no? You were doing like several years with Robertson mixed pair that you got a lot of results because it worked really, really good. I think, as I said to you, like one of the best mixed pair ever. And then finally, you compete also in FISAF individual, but you finally got again trio. We had Claudio Francis.
I think trio is my favorite category. I really like trio a lot. I don't know if it's because that's the one I first started, but I really like trios. Yeah.
And you finally, I don't know, you had a proposal, no? Like Claudio Francis said to me.
Crazy one. That one was crazy.
I know. We had him here like several weeks ago, and he explained us how it works, the trio. So finally, you decide to do trio, all of you together.
Yeah. Well, Robinson decided to do trio. He was the one who decided to do trio. I don't know if it was him or if it was... No, he was the one that decided, because I was doing individual again. I'm like, again, I'm trying to get my gold medal individual, and you're gonna come with the trio because we already say no more for the mixed pair. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to get a medal, a gold medal individual. And he come with the idea to do trios. I'm like, oh, I can't say no to trios. Could not say no to trios.
But it was good because you finally went to the championships, to the World Championship of the United States, and you get the gold. So it was like really nice to see, not only because you were coming from mixed pair, but three icons of Brazil and of course aerobic history coming together and having such a great moment on the stage. I hope that one day, because he already told me, Robertson, to be here. Like you were having not only individual but mixed pair and trios, also like really great movements that everybody could remember during these moments of lack of creativity and stuff. What is your favorite routine of your career? Ale, one more question.
Now that I saw everything, I'm like, now I don't know. For the mixed pair, I think for the mixed pair, my favorite one was probably the We Are Family. Yeah, the one that we just watched. For trios, I really love, of course, my trio with Ricardo and Gustavo. I love the routine. I love everything about the routine. An individual, I don't know. Now I don't know. I really like the diamonds one that I did, because I have a chance to do two different rules. I did NIC and I did the FISAF, and I really like that. I I think maybe that one. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't my best performance. It wasn't my best performance, but I think because I really enjoy the process of creating. A lot of mistake I did. I choreographed everything myself, and I was trying to go to the edge again.
But you know, like
Some things that I should not be doing.
but people sometimes they don't understand because when I was deciding to do the interviews and choosing the people I like this, sometimes I decide not because they got the gold world championships medal, but also because like they gave us like a lot of good moments. You know, like people. There is only one gold medal every year, so. But the thing is, like you said, like the process is the best, like choosing the music, choosing the exercise, creating the choreography. So I think this is one of the best things that we were having before, and now, sadly, it's like kind of lost, no? Because we are running out of time. I know that it seems like 1 hour, like seems like long, and then it's like, oh my God, because I had a lot of videos, but it's like, okay, like choosing. What do you think about aerobics today, what is happening today, not only with FIG, but also FISAF or other federations in other competitions. What about the feeling of going to competitions and maybe seeing that what you had in New Orleans, for example, that was packed, you know, like thousands and thousands of audience. Now that you went to competitions and you don't see mostly anybody as an audience, what is happening in your mind about the present, the past, and the future of sports?
For I think we lost a lot of audience for the reasons that we both agree. Athletes, it's not pretty. It's complicated to. It's too complicated to understand why they doing that. When at our time, it was pretty easy. Even if people come say, it's well, look like a cheerleader with something. Yeah, they don't know, but they enjoy. They understand the easy what's going on, and they see the athletes. So it's too complicated for the audience to see. This is gonna be one thing, and it's too complicated to a lot of people to do it. Within our time, more athletes you have in a competition, more public you're gonna have, right? Now, before we could do like you could do in a wood floor and train everything in a wood floor. Now, I believe if you go as a higher level athlete, you're gonna have that special wood floor, but it's special with the whatever the FIG have with a little bouncing. I think I used that on Suzuki. Wonderful. I'm like, when you, oh my God, I'm like, jumping jack here, we bounce a little bit too much. So always slow down the music to go with the bounce. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I think this like too complicated for the public to understand and too complicated for a lot of people to do it. So before you do not need much to do aerobic. You know, you need a boom, boom. Now you need a lot more to not hurt yourself or kill yourself or smash your face on the floor too much like I did. So it make that way make the competitions could be more athletes, so we can have more audience or anything. And of course, like you're gonna have to have a promotional, and the best promotion that on our time was the ESPN that we have in ANC. In Brazil, the guy from Brazil, we have like we on this the famous sport TV all the time and everything, you know. So it's the promotion. The promotion is whatever is behind, because I don't believe a federation of gymnastics have the mind of a business mind of to go and make that big. They don't have. They need to make I don't know what kind of business they are, but they should have someone working just for that, to make what you can do to make this big, what it can do to put this on TV, what it can do to go show, tell people I wanna this on TV. What do you think? The government. I know. No. So what is missing here? What's missing for you to think this is interesting?
Olga, we are running out of time. I have 1 minute just to say bye, because we can reconnect, okay? Because we are starting training the choreography of Angela Macmillan and Anthony Aiken. If you want to join us in just 1 minute, because I will reconnect again, okay? Thanks so much. Gracias, obrigado, because I'm so glad to have champions like you, because I want them to know you, because some of them, of the new athletes are just get lost. Obrigado, muchísimas gracias. Thanks everybody that are there. We
De
will post
nada,
it,
gracias
but I
também.
can't because if not, it gets deleted. So thanks so much, and we stay in touch. Okay, Olga?
Ok, bye bye.
Kisses. We'll reconnect in 1 minute.
Ok, bye.